Hey, welcome back, Next Level Crew. We are so excited today because we finally reached the final item of the FDD. If you've been hanging in there with us, we know this is a lot of information, but it's worth it in that if you've reviewed this information and looked this over in depth and learned about the different items of the FDD, then you are going to most likely make a much better decision about your franchise that you're getting ready to go into business with than if you didn't. So we thank you for hanging in there with us. This is item number 23, which is what is referred to as receipt.
Welcome to What's Your Next. This is the go-to podcast for aspiring business owners who want to get to the next level, escape the rat race, and give their middle finger to the corporate 9-to-5. If you want financial freedom, work-life balance, and the business of your dreams, you're in the right place. Dave and Stacy Riska, husband-wife franchising duo, openly share their successes, failures, and lessons learned in franchising, business ownership, and working with your spouse.
And what they mean in general is receipt of the franchise disclosure document. And this particular item requires a signature. Now, I want to explain this to you first. The signature does not bind you in any way at this point in time for acquiring this franchise. All it is a signature that says you've received the document. And what's important about this is that it's signed and dated. And once it's signed and dated, the franchisor has to wait 14 days for you to make a decision, regardless if you read it, signed it, and decided you wanted to go forward tomorrow. They still have to give you a 14-day, and this is calendar days, for you to read the agreement, sign it, and before they can reach back out to you to sign any further agreements or move forward. And what's important about this is that if you do read this agreement and you find any false statements or misleading statements or anything like that, there's going to be a disclosure in there that says you should contact the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC. Now, with that, that's an overview of the receipt section. Stacey, since this is the last item, is there anything that's really important about this item that I may not have just covered?
No, I think you summarized it. The main point is that people, the candidates we talk to, sometimes they're like, I don't want to sign anything. Is this binding? I just got a 600-page document. I haven't even read it. So no, the franchise, though, must have a signed receipt. That's why it's called receipt, showing that you received it. That's all you're signing for, that you received it. So think about it. When you invest in different types of I can't think of the different types of investments, right? Many times they'll give you a disclosure, right? They have to kind of disclose about the background of whatever you're investing in. They don't make you sign per se that you've received it, but it's the same kind of concept. In a franchise, it's a little bit more legally binding. So you're just signing that you received it. And it gives you 14 calendar days at a minimum to review it. And the franchise can then not contact you. Even if 2 days later, you're just gung-ho, you're ready to go, here's my check, I'm ready, the franchise cannot accept it. The franchise is legally bound to wait a minimum of 14 days, kind of like that quiet period. They really want you to take the time to review it, and then you can move on, do your final due diligence, and become a franchise owner in the business of your dreams.
Congratulations. So I just want to wrap this one up. We do thank you for hanging in there with us through these FDD items. We know that it's not the most exciting topic in the world, but very important. This one obviously is I won't call it the granddaddy, but it's the final one, and it's the most important one. And as we said, it's not a legal binding document that you have to acquire the franchise. However, if you're uncomfortable in any way, you should contact a legal professional to get additional advice on anything about this document that you might be unsure about. And that's all I have. Anything else on this, Stacy?
No, thank you for watching all 23 of these items. The FDD can seem big and overwhelming, but in no other business model do Dave and I know of that you get such robust, in-depth, factual information to help you make an informed decision. And know that we are here as your expert franchise matchmakers to help you along the franchise roadmap so that you can make an informed decision and hopefully find a business of your dreams.
And most importantly, if you like our content, please like and subscribe. And we thank you for joining us for this episode of What's Your Next. We will catch you on the next episode of What's Your Next soon. Thank you.